Hey guys, welcome to the Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a love and life reading for the weekend of the 13th to the 14th. That is a new moon weekend in Pisces. So I am doing a new moon weekend reading. I normally do weekend readings anyway, but this is obviously a new moon. So we have a new moon weekend. We have a new moon weekend reading and it's in Pisces. So let's see what we have for the new moon weekend in Pisces. For you guys, for the 13th and the 14th of March 2021. What do we have? The new moon weekend. Please, Spirit. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see what we have here. All right, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. All right. So for the 13th, for the new moon, for the date of the new moon, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Death card, and we have the Queen of Swords. So the King and Queen of Swords on Saturday. On Sunday, we have Temperance, we have Strength, we have the Sun, a lot of major arcana, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel it's a lot about clearing away because the best is yet to come. There's some kind of inevitable ending that's going to be happening between two air signs, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, but between the King and Queen of Swords is the Death card. So something is changing between two air signs or two people who have been possibly quite cold to one another. Very honest, but very cold at the same time. I feel that because we do have the Five of Pentacles, so the King of Swords could have been the person who's been feeling left out in the cold and left out by the Queen of Swords. But there is this Death card in between them both. So it does feel as though you guys are there's an ending, and it's coming from a place of feeling. It just feels very icy, very frosty. I don't imagine that the Death card is a very warm card either. It just, altogether, all of these cards, it just feels very, very cold. It just feels very, very, very cold. And there's, it's just this feeling of lack, then this change and transformation, this death and rebirth. Something's the universe is intervening here to make something change, to make something different. It feels like somebody, either you or the person in your environment, is going to allow an ending to happen, because the overall energy here is the Three of Wands. So this is expecting good things to come. This is waiting and expecting the best. And on Sunday, we have really nice energy here with the Temperance. Someone is quietly just letting things someone's quietly letting the universe take over. So we have on Sunday, we have the Temperance, we have the Strength card, we have the Sun, we have the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Seven of Swords, which kind of just fell off for a second there. So it feels like on Sunday, with all of this divine intervention, I mean, look at all these major arcana, it's absolutely beautiful. It feels like on Sunday, there is this, as I said, someone's just letting nature take its course. Somebody's not speaking, somebody's not acting, somebody's just, they've had enough of feeling left out in the cold, and so they're just letting it be. They're just letting it go, because they're looking in the future. There's some work that they've put in somewhere else, that they're expecting good things to come back from. And with the Temperance and the Strength card, there's lots of emotional balance about this situation. You know, someone has got to the point, or well, you have got to the point where you're absolutely comfortable and confident and happy within yourself. This is complete and utter, you know, contentment within oneself. This is not about anything external. This is about in you, and you are the one who is being completely completely content with the situation, how things are going, and what the outcome will be. We also have the Sun and the Knight of Cups, and it could be because you are wanting to make an offer to someone else. It could be an air sign that you want to make an offer to, or it could be a fire sign, a Leo, who could be making an offer to you, an emotional offer. So it feels as though, because if you are the Queen of Swords, because I'm just looking at the crowning cards here. So if you are the Queen of Swords, you could be the one, as I said, could be an air sign. You could be the one who's making an offer or receiving an offer. As I said before, you're the King of Swords. You're perfectly comfortable. You could have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart as well, but you're perfectly comfortable with the change. You're perfectly confident. Being left out in the cold has brought you some kind of emotional balance here. So maybe there was some codependency in the past, or some form of dependency in the past, but I feel being left out in the cold has enabled you to see the bigger picture, enabled you to kind of remove your emotions. You could have been emotionally dependent on someone. So you've stabilized yourself as the King of Swords. You're now the King of Swords. You may not have been in the first place, but you are now with the Strength card as well. You've stabilized yourself as the King of Swords. You've taken your emotions out of the situation. And with the Death card and the Sun, it's very much about you allowing this change and transformation to come about, because you know that in the future there's going to be this wonderful harvest and this wonderful happiness and longevity about your well-being. You just know that. And as I said, if you're the Queen of Swords, you could be making an offer to someone else, or you could be making an offer to another air sign, because we do have the Seven of Swords kind of here by itself. Someone's trying to get away with something, and it could be this Queen of Swords trying to get away with this, making this offer to somebody else. So let's clarify. Let's see what's happening with the clarification deck. So if you are the King of Swords, you know you've stabilized yourself, and that's why the overall energy is the Three of Wands, because you know that better things are to come. You can see the bigger picture. You can see that your Queen of Swords is somebody who wants to make an offer to someone else. You know that. You can see that with being the King of Swords energy. You can fully see. And so there's no blockages here. It's just allowing things to happen. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, so windy. We have the King of Cups. As I said before, I knew it. I knew that there was emotional. It was very emotional. You were very emotional in the past, and then you just, or you could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but you just removed your emotions out of the situation. And the Five of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune is you gave you the opportunity to see that where you were possibly codependent on this person, on this relationship. Yep. The Death card and the Seven of Swords, someone is just letting it be. The Hierophant, Temperance, Two of Wands, and the Strength card. Queen of Swords could be spying on you though, still watching what you're doing, even though she could be interested in making an offer to somebody else and trying to, and not omitting that piece of information. But you're both being, that's why you have the King and Queen of Swords, because you're both being very, very similar. You're both acting in a very similar way, because both of you are not communicating. with one another. You're just letting things just fizzle out. Now, this could be a friendship. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Wands. So someone is definitely expecting an offer. Definitely. Someone's definitely expecting an offer. Okay, so we have... there's no illusions. It's funny that we have Venus and we have Venus and the Sun in Pisces. And we're also having a new moon in Pisces. So that is a lot of energy in Pisces. But yet nobody is in that kind of dreamy type of energy. Nobody is. Everybody's eyes are wide open and fully awake. So as I said before, with the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, you definitely use this opportunity to see where you may have been emotionally dependent on somebody. And realize that it's not your fate. Well, it's your fate in your destiny to have gone through this in order for you to come out the other side a better person or more balanced emotionally and mentally. With the King of Cups and the King of Swords, that is exactly what that is. That's balanced emotionally and mentally. So you have balanced yourself. And I said that as well with the Strength card, because that's exactly what that is. You've kind of seen where there was an imbalance, and you have completely aligned yourself. So with the Seven of Swords and the Death card, as I said before, somebody is just letting this happen. Someone's letting this change and transformation just wash over them without any kind of issue at all. There's no communication here as well. It's nobody's saying anything between you both. Nobody's saying anything. And so the Queen of Swords could be watching you to say, you know, why is such and such so quiet? Why is this person so quiet? I don't know why this person's not saying anything. But at the same time, the Queen of Swords could be wanting to make an offer to somebody else, which I feel you already know. I feel that you're the King of Swords, and I feel the Queen of Swords is your person in your environment. If this is a friendship, if this is a romantic relationship, if this is a work partnership, somebody wants to move on and somewhere else, and both of you know that, and both of you are just going to let it happen. So with Temperance and the Hierophant, again, there is this kind of emotional balance and traditional stability about it. You've kind of gone back to being who you were and remembering who you were, remembering your strength, bringing yourself back. You may have given too much of yourself in this connection somehow, and I feel that this is with emotional balance, and this could be a Sagittarius or a Taurus, but with this emotional balance and steady, very steady, consistent, sturdy energy here of the Hierophant, you are making sure that no matter what, you remain balanced. So as I said before, it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, or Taurus. So with the Strength card and the Two of Wands, you are feeling happy, confident, and looking to the future. You're just, you're saying, right, okay, well, I'm here now. I've done this. I've let this relationship, I've let Spirit intervene and let this relationship come to a natural end, because it feels like it's coming to a natural end, connection in whatever way it may be. But literally a bit worried about your future and how your happiness will pan out. How will you be happy? How is this going to be? How are you, even though you're emotionally stable, you know that to an extent there's part of this that's out of your hands. There's part of this, that the universe takes over and you can't control everything. So that is where I feel the worry and the anxiety is coming in, because you know that certain parts of your life are just literally out of your hands, and you have to leave it and have to be open to the divine. And that could be where the worry and the anxiety is coming in. So I feel, again, with this Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups, somebody is battle weary, but still going to make an offer. Still going to make an offer of love or an emotional offer of some kind. So it could be a gesture towards a friendship, as I said before, not a reconciliation, but a move towards something else, a move towards somewhere else. Somebody's expecting an offer to come in, and somebody's going to make an offer. So the two of you could be King of Swords, could be the person who is expecting an offer to come in, and the Queen of Swords could be someone who is making an offer to somebody else. Now we have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, so it's like it's making you both happy to just not say anything. Or somebody could be sneaking off to their family, going back to their family as well. Somebody could be going back to their family with the overall energy as the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You put work in somewhere else, as I said at the beginning. You put work in somewhere else, and that is where that offer is going to be taking place. That is where that offer is going to happen. So let's see what we have with the Oracle deck. It's very interesting. Okay, so we have two. We have Hidden Beauty and Yin Yang Lover. And we have Golden Path. Right, so let's read. Hidden Beauty, number 45. And it says, this oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you, and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is meant to be, and soon you will be able to see. So take heed and relax. All is meant to be, and soon you'll be able to see. I feel that you already kind of know with the Death card. So we got Yin Yang Lover. I feel both of you are just allowing things to just run its course, really. Number 9, and it says, no matter whether you seem to be heading closer to your goal or further away, you are making real spiritual progress. And what you want is the same thing that is wanting you. What you are seeking is seeking you. It is only a matter of time before you get it. And that is Yin Yang Lover. I do like that card, I have to say. So we have Golden Path. And it says, continue your current course of action. Even if you are experiencing unforeseen difficulties and obstacles, this card has shown up in your reading today to encourage you to keep going. Faith, perseverance, and conviction will lead to your golden path. Now is not the time to give up. A bright future is in the making, even though you cannot currently see it. So there is, there's a bright future in the making. You know that there is. You know there is a bright future in the making. Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. There is something that is coming towards you, an offer. You know that there is a bright future for you. With the Two of Wands and the Strength card, you already know this. Perseverance and conviction with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. There's movement here. So something is coming to you, and you know it. You might be a bit worried about it, but you kind of know it. Interesting. Okay, so let's do the angel answers. I'm going to do 2 cards, one for each day. You can ask a question or you can use them as guidance. It's entirely up to you. Quite interesting for the weekend. It's a mutual understanding. Definitely a mutual understanding. Maybe you haven't communicated this mutual understanding, and maybe this is the only thing that you guys have probably agreed on in a while. But there's this mutual understanding. So we have big happy changes for Saturday. And one more card, please, Spirit. And we have remain positive for Sunday. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful, wonderful new moon weekend. Don't forget to make your wishes in a few days time around the energy of Pisces. So you can look that up. You can Google that if you're not sure what the energy of Pisces is all about. So yeah, you can, don't forget to make your wishes in a couple of days after the new moon. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay well, stay well, stay well. Many blessings to you. See you again soon.